Hello, world. Welcome back to Cup of Wisdom with Jesus and Coffee, a place where the faith is brewed fresh daily. And as my motto, grab yourself a cup and stay a while. I wanted to come on today in person because I wanted to speak on something that is very personal to me, that is my motto, that is dear to me, and it is trying Jesus. Now, what does it mean to try Jesus? Well, let's talk about it. To try Jesus is an invite. It is an actual invite to experience his peace, his comfort, and the life changes that come from actually following him. When you try Jesus, it is a journey. It is a journey of approaching him authentically, asking him those honest questions, but also allowing yourself to seek truth, knowing that you will not be judged when you approach him. Trying Jesus is something that should not be fearful, but I know to many it is. It is actually an opportunity to rely on Jesus when you think that you have this life all figured out, because we don't. None of us do. Trying Jesus is a time to turn to the source, because that's what he is. When you have exhausted all of your human help, but you still feel empty. This is a time to try Jesus. And no, he is not looking for you to change before you come to him, or to appear to be more than what you really are, because truth be told, he already knows your story. He is just looking for a willing heart that actually wants him. Saying that, to try Jesus, and when I speak on to trying Jesus, it is to build your own personal, intimate relationship with him, because you cannot go off of what somebody else's story is, what their journey is, because my journey is not your journey, and your journey will not be my journey. It is to gain your own personal, intimate relationship with him, not to just go to him when life is lifing, and not to just use him as a sample, and then when you think you're back on track, to let him go. But no, to try Jesus is to latch on to him and to continuously follow him daily, even when you feel like you can't do it anymore, even when you feel like you don't want to do it anymore, or even when you feel like you want to go back to how you were before because that life was easier. But you can't give up. You cannot give in. This is when you need to latch on, and you need to keep surrendering. You need to allow yourself to use those moments as opportunities to try him even more. When you have these feelings and these emotions arrive, give all that baggage that you are trying to carry and that you are trying to control. Allow him to help you, because that is what he's there for. Because sometimes what you have orchestrated, what you have already orchestrated in your own life, is not what God has planned for you. So therefore, you have to be willing, and you have to allow Jesus to come in, rearrange things, and to orchestrate his way. So trying Jesus is nothing to be fearful of. It is something wonderful, and it is something beautiful. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to change. You don't have to get your life in order. If you are going through something and you have tried and tried and tried everything in your way, doing it yourself, and you still feel empty, you have asked other humans to help you, but you still feel empty, try Jesus, because he will not let you down. We may not understand it, but what he orchestrates and what he rearranges in our life, we may not understand it, but we have to believe and we have to trust that this is what we need. That this is what we need in our life. So I just want to come on here and to encourage you. Not only encourage you, I want to invite you today, right now, to try Jesus. Whatever is going on in your life, lay it down, give it to him, and try him. To actually to make him, actually, instead, let me go back. Start attempting to make him your first choice. Because with him, and I promise you this, with him you will not need a second choice, because he will not fail you. Because he is the actual problem solver. So I encourage you today, don't give up. Don't give in to this dark world. Turn to Jesus and try him. Try him wholeheartedly. And when you do, latch on. Latch on. No matter how hard it is, no matter what storm may arise or come your way, allow Jesus to be your shelter. Allow him to take those burdens, to take that baggage. Allow him to take control. Stop trying to control every situation, every circumstance in your life. Because truth be told, we are not the problem solvers. Jesus is the problem solver. Allow him to be that for you. Because he's there. He's just waiting. He's waiting with his hand out. He is wanting ones that are with a willing heart, that actually want him. So I encourage you today. I invite you today to try Jesus and to remember that we need Jesus to survive. That is it. I just wanted to get on here and encourage everyone to try Jesus, because he is the only way. That is it. That is all I have for you today. I want to thank you all for tuning in to Cup of Wisdom. And until next time, I love you all with the love of Christ. Bye-bye.